Well, hello. As you know, this is a channel about health, trying to get to be a healthier me and share information with whomever decides to watch this video, either now or somewhere down the line. They're experiencing some issues and they may need some resources for it. And this is what this channel is about. Is about health the natural way. So, as you know, I'm not sure if you watched my first episodes or any of my episodes, or maybe I haven't posted this one yet, but I am overcoming hypertension, which means high blood pressure. I've been working hard trying to get this down the natural way without medications. I did start off with medications with the hydrochlorothiazide, which is basically a water pill. It's used as a diuretic to open up your vessels, and it does make you go to the bathroom quite a bit. There are some side effects to it that I'm not fond of. I never was fond of medicine. Each his own. Either you do herbs and food, or you take medication, herbs, and food. Totally up to you. But for me, this is what I do. So I'm sharing you what I do just in case someone is out there. They want to go the natural way. These pharmaceutical medications is not working for them. It's not working at all for them. It did not work for me. I tried it for 30 days. I haven't used medication in a while. It's not my cup of tea. I don't want to do it. But if it comes to emergency, if I have to do it, I'll be it. But as far, I will do any preventative natural measures that I can do while we got the resources available to us. We have books. You have books you can read. You got natural doctors that's totally online everywhere. You can find some reputable natural doctors online. You can see them virtually. You can read books. They teach you well on their videos. And right now, I'm almost close to getting my certification in natural healing counselor. Then I'll move on to natural health practitioner. So, enough of that about me as far as my accomplishments, my goals right now. But my goal, number one goal is to serve the Lord first. Have to serve him, and I'm not all right with that either. He has not found my work perfect before him. A lot of people say you can't be perfect while here on this earth. If God said in his word we can be perfect, he even commands us to be perfect. He said, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Through Christ, we can be perfect. But through the flesh, in a fleshly carnal realm, of course, we can't be perfect. But I pray to God that he help me every day to perfect that which concerneth me. Perfect my health, because I know over 2,000 years ago, he already died for my sins. He bore those stripes so that we may be healed, so that I might be healed. I am healed by his stripes. So it's up to me to take care of this lovely, beautiful body that he has given me. So I pray the Lord help me. Even when I fall, help me get back up. Let me not be utterly cast down, Lord. Okay, so this morning I did wake up, and I'm still overcoming. I woke up I wasn't feeling that good. I wasn't feeling that well. But I'm here to tell you, if you pray things through and you believe and keep fighting, don't give up fighting. God is a healer. He is your deliverer. He's my deliverer. No matter how I feel, I still believe in my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I do believe on him. And it was a heavy, I couldn't even focus on this side of my eye. It was so stressful and painful and very discomforting. Usually, one time when I got it, when it felt like that, when I couldn't focus, my blood pressure was pretty high, and that was about 4 months ago. It was like 220 over 112. They said I was destined for a stroke. I thank God that I did not get a stroke at all, and I do thank the Lord for it. And I am taking very much deep measures, a lot of measures, taking advantage of all the resources that I can find online, all the resources I have in my books, my natural books that I've read and I'm studying. Now I go back and see, did I miss anything? What is going on? Why is it that it fluctuates? My blood pressure is actually fluctuating. Some days it's low, some days it's high. So it could be contributing to stress. It could be contributing to the way I eat. Even these packaged foods that claim that it's organic, claim that it's sodium, it's not that much sodium, and then you really look at the label and you really look at the ingredients. Sodium is hid even in the ingredients, even if they say it's 110 milligrams per serving of sodium. Sometimes you have to look at those labels and see what else is in there that could be sodium in there. So you have to be very careful. And I'm just encouraging you to read your labels and be very, very careful of how you eat. If you have high blood pressure, be very careful of what you eat. Take note, study those labels. Please study your labels. Read what's in your products. Even when it comes down to water, they're even putting things in the water that's not even water. Some may claim that it's added minerals in there, which is fine, I guess. I have to really research those minerals in there. Like yesterday, this certain water, I'm not going to even say the name right now, but be careful of waters that have the calcium. Oh, I got to get the water now. It's calcium chloride. Yeah, calcium chloride and sodium bicarbonate. That self alone, it sounds like salt. It sounds like sodium. So I decided to go ahead and try to do a little research. They use the calcium chloride for a lot of things. They use it for asphalt. They use it for tires. They use it. It's actually a chemical. It's actually a chemical that's in the water. So you have to be careful. I'll do a video about that later as far as what's in it. And we can go over together what that particular item is in the water. Because I know sometimes when I drink some water, I feel very weak. My stomach feel very nauseous. And I never did understand why water would make you feel that way. It wasn't anything I ate because I know once I drink this water, about 10 or 5 minutes after it, I am nauseated. So be careful of the waters you drink. Be careful of your food that you eat. A lot of people, you go to the health section, you stay in the produce section. That's the best section, which is good. Sometimes that health section don't meet your budget, and a lot of people, they go to the frozen section to get their fruits and vegetables. For me, I buy my own fruits and vegetables and freeze them and put some lemon to preserve it. No preservative, because those foods and the frozen items, they're really not good for you as well, but they're a better solution than the other section. So you have to be mindful of those ingredients in the frozen sections as well. To what are they actually using to preserve the food, to increase the shelf life? What are they actually using? And you need to research that item to see if it can cause high blood pressure. So you're around in circles really with this blood pressure thing. So to prevent it, and if you are, be careful of your labels. Drink plenty of water. Make sure you definitely need to exercise every day, at least 5 days a week. If every day good, I'm starting to move to every day now, because it seems like 5 days a week is not working hard enough for me. So I've been consistent in my workout. So I thank the Lord for that. I've been very consistent in my workout. I'm not going to hold you long. I just had to go ahead and give you a word of encouragement if you are suffering high blood pressure, or if you're suffering anything, it's all about what we're eating. Something is lacking in our bodies that causes us to be sick, that causes our body to be inflamed, that's causing swelling, that's causing pain. Remember, God made us. Our body is naturally able to heal itself. Always keep that in mind. And I'm going to put this disclaimer out there. I am not a doctor. I am not responsible for anything that you use based on my show, based on this YouTube TV channel. I'm just going by what I have researched and what is actually working for me, and from studies that has worked for someone else, clinical trials. I researched all that. I researched the CDC before I decide to try anything. I hear testimonials and I see if it works for me. So right now, for high blood pressure, what I'm using, I was going to bring it to the table and go ahead and explain some of it to you, what the doctor prescribed, and what I'm actually taking now. Some of the things that I take on a daily basis, as I learn how it's affecting my body, I may change some things, like the vitamin D3. My vitamin D was low, so they prescribed vitamin D2. Based on research, vitamin D2 is more dangerous for you than vitamin D3. So I started using vitamin D3, and it has to be an organic form of vitamin D3. And also, if you don't want to use any supplements, get out in the sun. I've read and researched that if you get out in the sun, in the direct sun, sit out there for 30 minutes, you will get what is it, I think 5,000 IUs of vitamin D. So if you need vitamin D, if you have to sit out there 3 times a day, see how much you need, and then you can actually know how much you need to sit out in the sun for. So I've been lacking out in the sun this week, so that's probably one reason why, my blood pressure. I put everything in factor, and I try to see what is going on by using a health journal to see my good days and my bad days. But I thank God for them all, because he's given me wisdom that I can help someone else in his holy name. So that is it for now. I will probably post another video on what I'm actually taking and what was actually prescribed, and what foods I'm using, and what minerals that I'm using to help my blood pressure. And I know probably what happened yesterday was I ate too much. I ate too much sodium, even if it was Himalayan salt. That was a change, and that increased it, I believe. I probably used too much of it. I'm not sure. I tried to flavor it up so my husband can like the food, but I can't do that. I will have to either cook separate foods, or he may have to cook his own food at times. But we'll see what works. But you all stay healthy, get knowledgeable, gain some knowledge about your body, what works for your body, what it would take to make you a healthier you, okay? And you just can't rely on doctors, because you actually are responsible for your own health. I am responsible for my own health. I can take the doctor's advice. I can read so many books. I can do all these things. But if I do not apply these things and work towards taking care of this body that God has made, everything will fail. I have to do what's right. And I encourage you to do what's right for your body. Gain knowledge. Learn yourself, because before long we may not even be able to go to the doctors. Like right now, you can't really go to the doctors. They're filled. The dentist, the vision, the eye doctors, everything is filled. So you need to learn how to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself as a preventative measure. Do what it takes to make sure you have a healthy immune system. Okay, I said it wouldn't be long. I gotta go. You all have a blessed and wonderful day, okay? God bless you all.